BMW 3 Series Touring 2012-2019. The BMW 3 Series saloon has defined the compact executive car class for many years now, so it's not surprising that those buyers seeking out a classy state of equivalent merit flock to the Touring version. It embodies all the good qualities of the saloon with a dose of extra practicality thrown in. This 6th generation version is roomier than 3 Series Evolved 2, so it now makes even more sense as an estate car. In fact, its boot is roughly the same size as its main rivals, the Audi A4 Avant and Mercedes-Benz C-Class Estate, though it's worth noting that it can't match the capacity offered by the Skoda Superb Estate and the Volkswagen Passat Estate. There are a wide range of petrol engine options, starting with the 1.5-liter 3-cylinder engine that was introduced as the 134 bhp 316i, but was later renamed 318i in 2015 facelift, which is surprisingly willing considering its small size. Then there are the 2-liter 181 bhp 320i, 242 bhp 228i, and 248 bhp 330i. With the high-performance 3-liter 6-cylinder 302 bhp 335i and 321 bhp 340i versions completing the lineup. Diesel options, which have always been the better sellers, include the economical 114 bhp 316d, 148 bhp 318d, 181 bhp 320d, and 218 bhp 325d, as well as the more powerful 3-liter 6-cylinder 254 bhp 330d and 309 bhp 335d models. There are 4 major trim levels on offer: ES, SE, Sport and M Sport. ES has 17-inch alloy wheels, climate control, a DAB radio, Bluetooth, cruise control, and a 6.5-inch infotainment screen. Go for SE to get out of wipers and lights, rear parking sensors, and dual-zone climate control. Sport Grade adds numerous sporty touches, including lots of red trim inside, some gloss black exterior trim, and sport seats. M Sport adds firmer suspension, larger 18-inch wheels, and more aggressive body kit outside. There were also a couple of styling packs called Modern and Luxury on pre-facelift cars. The former doesn't alter much over a regular SE car, other than swap some piano black interior inserts for matte chrome alternatives. But the latter gives you upgraded leather on the seats and some wood paneling to the dash and door cards. Trim varieties aside, the main attribute of the 3 Series Touring is the way it drives. It's rear-wheel drive and offers a great driving experience, steering and handling with just enough precision for a keen driver. There's also an excellent 4-wheel drive option, the X-Drive. It rides well too, though versions without the optional adaptive suspension can be a bit too firm, especially so with the M Sport suspension, which we'd avoid. Inside there's the quality you expect from the premium BMW badge, with an upmarket interior and that much loaded iDrive infotainment system controller. Overall, it is a much plainer design than the glitzy C-Class, but it does feel far better screwed together, coming close to the quality feel of the superbly finished A4. Also, the 3 Series misses out on the standard fit lumbar adjustment that comes as standard on the main rivals. Still, there is plenty of adjustment to help you find a comfortable driving position. Although whatever way you sit, you'll have to get used to the restricted rearwards visibility due to a small back window. Passenger accommodation is pretty good for those in the second row. Head and leg room are more generous than its closest competitors can offer. Load lugging is made easier by a flexible 40x20x40 split folding rear bench and standard fit electric tailgate. The boot isn't as long as the one found in the A4, nor does it have a handy cover that rises out of the way automatically. But the 3 Series has greater underfloor storage to hide things away. Plus, the rear window can be opened to stuff in smaller items if you can't open the whole tailgate. The Touring is a popular and hard-working estate car that might well have been used for long-distance journeys, so always check that mileages add up in the service book or check them against the MOT history, provided the car is old enough to have one. Check the interior and exterior for obvious signs of wear too. All of the diesel engines in this generation of the 3 Series Touring use a timing chain rather than a belt, but it's still worth listening out for any ticking metallic sounds, which might stem from a faulty tensioner, because this can be an issue on earlier examples with infrequent servicing. Better yet, opt for the post-2015 example, because that has a revised diesel engine that suffers less from this issue. some owners have found the Bluetooth to be temperamental, but this might be fixed with a software upgrade at a BMW dealer. Beyond that, the iDrive infotainment system is holding up well and is still one of the more logical systems to use. This recall affects some 3 series models made from March 11, 2019 and July 10, 2019, and concerns a crankcase bearing bushing that might not have been pressed into the engine correctly. This may sound like a minor issue, but cars that are involved will actually need to have a new engine fitted, so speak to a BMW dealer for further information. A problem with the crankshaft sensor of some examples built from May 16, 2018 and June 7, 2018 could lead to the engine going into an emergency reduced power mode, limiting performance. A BMW dealer will be able to confirm if your 3 Series is affected by this and arrange to have the sensor replaced. There is a possibility that some examples manufactured between September 1, 2014 and March 31, 2015 could have a faulty driver's side seatbelt mechanism that makes it difficult to use in cold weather. Find out from a BMW dealer if your car is affected, since it will need to have mechanism replaced. Changes are you're after a diesel-engined car, as that's how most people bought them new. If so, our favorite engine is the 320D, which has slightly more oomph than the 316D and 318D versions, and yet retains class-leading economy. The higher-powered diesel model will offer an excellent blend of performance, refinement, and economy. If you must go for a petrol due to a greater amount of urban driving, aim for the 320i, because that's plenty quick enough and reasonably efficient. As for the trim levels, all 3 series are well equipped and there isn't really a bad choice amongst them. Although the firm sports suspension fitted to M Sport cars can be too jarring for some. On balance, we'd recommend Sport since it gets all the equipment from the SE model, but has more supportive sports seats and are better on long journeys. Our favorite BMW 3 Series Touring, post-2015 320D Sport. Well, if you are the owner of this car, then please describe the problem that you had to face during the operation of the car. Perhaps it is your feedback that will help viewers when choosing a car. That's it for today. Thanks everyone for attention. It isn't much work for you to subscribe to the channel. See you soon.